All right, guys, here's the long-awaited birth story. So pretty much started where we went on a walk. I had finally hit 37 weeks and I'd been on bed rest for months. So I was like, okay, let's go on a little walk. So we went on a walk just down the street and back. It was really fast. And then a few hours later, I went to bed. And it was around midnight where I started feeling a couple contractions, which, by the way, I get consistently all the time throughout my whole pregnancy. So Braxton Hicks, are a huge thing for me. I don't believe it's labor or anything yet, but they were pretty back-to-back, 2 minutes apart right away. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna call my fiance and just let him know to pack the bags. So I called him and I was like, hey, I think you should pack the bags because I had a few contractions. So just in case it's labor, maybe pack the bags, because I had a feeling all day I was going to go into labor that night, so just to be safe. And he was like, well, I can get it done in 3 minutes, so just let me know if you need me to in an hour. And I was like, well, how about this? If I have one more contraction, then you pack the bags. And he was like, okay. So he stayed on the phone with me, and right when my next contraction was supposed to start, I started feeling leaking. And so I was still on the phone with him, and I'm like, let me check because I feel leaking. And I checked and it was blood. And so I told him and he started running upstairs. And right then I stood up because I didn't want to get blood on my bed. So I stood up and right then and there literally just started gushing blood, which sounds terrible. I probably need to bleep that out or TikTok will take the sound, but I started gushing blood. And at the time I thought my water had broken and it was a mix of the two because I never had my water break on my own before, even though this was my third baby. So my fiance was like, I think your water broke. And I was like, oh, I guess, right? That makes sense. But why am I bleeding so much? And hence the videos you guys probably saw. So it was really chaotic. I just thought it was my water. I called my mom. I called Reason's mom. We didn't think much of it. We should have. Because come to find out, my water had never broken. It was all blood. So we should have been more worried, but we honestly weren't. We didn't think it was that big of a deal. We never experienced anything like that before. We were very stupid looking back at it now. But so pretty much, we didn't have time to pack bags at that point. And I called my mom. We were just gonna have my mom meet us at the hospital because we wanted to make sure we got there fast. Because I have really fast labors. So the reason we wanted to get there so fast was because we thought my water had broken. So we were about to leave and then we realized that we couldn't find the keys. Reason had lost the keys, of course. So change of plans, my mom was gonna come to our house. And Reason started packing the bags in the meantime. So my mom came to the house and my mom ended up getting pulled over on the way because she ran a stop sign. So my mom came with a cop and we had a police escort